É bem difícil a locomoção dentro, né?
And we have confirmation the launch key has been inserted in the launch bunker that transitions the launch sequence into its automatic mode. So computers on the Soyuz rocket now taking command and stepping through pre-programmed procedures as we count down to launch.
E até a acoplagem completa, né, na doca, vamos dizer assim, né?
And just as a reminder, it's Anatoly Ivanishin in the center seat. He's the Soyuz commander.
Essa união dos dois, né, a
And at the top
Soyuz
of your
e a
screen is Ivan
ISS,
Vagner. He's in the left seat.
a
He's the board
aproximação ela é
engineer
demorada.
for today.
Então,
Essentially the
só para
backup
a
role for the
aproximação
commander on board the spacecraft. And
vai
we'll also get
passar por
views of
umas,
Chris Cassidy. He's seated to
provavelmente
Ivanishin's
umas
right.
2, 3 ou 4 órbitas
We are
até
under 5
eles
minutes
se
away from
acoplarem.
launch.
E muitas vezes pode levar 2, 3 dias, dependendo.
Combustion chamber of the engines being purged with nitrogen that helps to fireproof them, removing any vapors of fuel or oxidizer.
A altitude inicial, geralmente da Soyuz, é 200 km, né? Em média 240, 250 km. A ISS ela está basicamente a 400 km. E o que acontece? Nesse lançamento, ela faz um estilingue. A Soyuz ela vai fazer um estilingue orbital. Ela vai numa elipse. Então, cada vez que ela deu a primeira volta, quando ela chegar no lado, por exemplo, ao sul
And we are now under
do
4
planeta,
minutes
vamos
away
dizer
from
assim, né?
launch.
Falando
There
de
will be
modo
a couple
geral.
of visual indicators that can help you
Ela
count
aumenta a
down.
perna desse
The
estilingue
first
usando
umbilical tower
propulsores.
will be separated from the booster at about 35 seconds before launch.
Nessa
But the
sequência
second
ela
and
já
final
ganhou
one
mais, por
separates at
exemplo,
15 seconds before
10
launch. So once
km
you
de
see that
altitude. Ela
second
não
one
pode
separate,
pegar
begin counting down from
tudo de uma
15.
vez. Tem que ser aos poucos. Restando aí 3 minutos e 28 segundos, 27. E a aproximação também chega a demorar 4 horas quando ela está numa média de 200 mesmo, 200 metros da ISS. Quando ela está a 200 metros, é a hora de diminuir a velocidade de aproximação. Eu não sei se vai ser a acoplagem vai ser da Soyuz direta na doca ou se vai ser via braço mecânico. Mas eu creio que seja direta. A Soyuz ela não vai fazer via braço mecânico, provavelmente não. Posso estar errado.
And as we come up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you just heard the ground propellant feed has been terminated, so fuel and oxidizer no longer being loaded into the vehicle.
2 minutes, né? 2 minutos.
Confirmed. Repress confirmed.
And right now the booster's fuel tanks are being pressurized. This helps to just optimize and really facilitate the flow of the fuel. Also helps add
Enquanto
a
a
little
gente
bit
está
of
guardando,
structural
por exemplo,
support to
aqui
the
2
rocket
minutos,
itself.
5 minutos, 10 minutos,
We are inside 2 minutes to launch.
todo o centro de controle, tanto né, da
And at
Roscosmos
this very
quanto
moment, the International Space Station
lá
passing just
em Houston, né,
overhead.
NASA, eles têm toda a telemetria,
At the moment of
basicamente
launch,
de
though, it'll already be
toda a
587
estrutura
statute miles ahead of
do
the Soyuz
foguete, até a
spacecraft,
ponta.
flying just over northeast Kazakhstan,
E
but just passed right over pad 31 there
isso
at the
é
Baikonur
importante
Cosmodrome.
para
1
que eles
minute and 20
saibam
seconds to launch.
qual a trajetória certa, qual se saiu um pouquinho, se não saiu. Então tem todo um controle disso daí. E graças a essa nova Soyuz, né, do século 21, né, que é a Soyuz 2.1A, ela acho que ganhou com isso, né? Porque agora ela
T-minus
é
1
digital,
minute.
não é mais analógica, né? Então, vamos falar assim, MS-16, para não falar 2.1.
Земля, борт.
Confirm. Face to ground.
And we see that first umbilical tower separating. That means we're 35
Saindo
seconds
da...
away from
A
launch.
torre saiu da... Desacoplou, claro, né? E vai sair a contagem. Além dessas torres que eu falei agora há pouco, eram 3, saiu a terceira agora.
Launch.
Um pouco
And there goes
abaixo,
the second tower, so we are 15 seconds
pouco
away from
abaixo
launch.
tem algumas
We're
torres
gonna
ali
see
que
the
eu creio que
boosters
elas
at the
vão se
bottom
soltar
light
agora
up.
também.
And as their thrust builds, it'll eventually
Que é o que mantém, claro,
overcome
ignição.
Подъем.
Main one.
and
E aí
lift
tá
off.
subindo o nosso foguete.
Cassidy, Ivanishin, and Vagner on their way to the International Space Station.
Fifteen seconds into flight. All parameters are nominal. We confirm on board. All parameters are nominal. 20 seconds into launch. Thrusters are working nominally. The crew is feeling fine. 30 seconds. All parameters for the vehicle are nominal. The crew is
Essa
feeling
conversa
fine.
é via
40
rádio, tá?
seconds into
Os astronautas com a central.
thrusters are working nominally and the vehicle is nominal.
Getting good continuous calls from the crew and the ground, everything with the vehicle looking nominal. The first stage powering the Soyuz upward, delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from the 4 strap-on boosters in that single core engine.
Roll and yaw at 60 minutes into
The
flight.
yaw pitch roll, the attitude or which way it's pointing, hearing all those parameters or the status of it nominal.
É muita
30 seconds into
potência.
flight. Everything's fine with the vehicle on our side. We confirm we're feeling good.
Again, this first stage going to continue to burn for just about 2 minutes into the flight. So just under a minute to go on the first stage.
90 секунд.
90 seconds into flight. Thrusters are working nominally. We confirm and we're feeling well on board.
Já tá indo basicamente pro primeiro estágio, né?
Soyuz continuing to retreat from view, already traveling well in excess
Por
of
enquanto tudo nominal, né?
1,100
Tudo
miles per hour.
perfeito.
We confirm.
And seeing the Koryoff cross there as those strap-on boosters separate, the first stage separating right on time.
Sinto falta
We also confirm
bastante da
level
telemetria.
separation.
Their job done, they drop weight at an altitude of about 28 statute miles. The Soyuz traveling at about 3,300 miles an hour.
Vehicle stabilization is nominal. Everything's fine on board.
And with the first stage in the launch escape tower
fecharam o
now
microfone da
jettisoned, being
câmera
powered
agora.
by that second stage, the core stage.
Acho que não.
We confirm the jettisoning of the nose.
The shroud jettison and getting some views now from the
E agora uma
Soyuz
câmera
spacecraft itself,
já
looking
na-
back towards the Soyuz
Soyuz,
rocket. You have a solar
no
array
foguete,
right
na
in front of
realidade,
your
né?
view there. The launch shroud has been jettisoned, so the
Enfim,
Soyuz
a
spacecraft
Roscosmos,
now
né, utilizando
exposed.
uma câmera
30 seconds
melhor.
into flight. The vehicle is fine, and we are feeling well on board. This is Erkute.
Everything looking good with that core stage. The second stage,
190 minutes.
56 feet in length, 13.5 in diameter, has a single engine with 4 fuel chambers, provides between 178,000 and 222,000 pounds of thrust,
Nossa, que
depending on their
imagem
altitude,
maravilhosa.
for its 3 minutes and 28 seconds of operation. Again, the second stage is going to continue to burn. We're looking for second stage shutdown at about 4 minutes, 30 seconds after launch.
Parameters of the vehicle are nominal. We confirm we are feeling well.
Секунд.
230 seconds into flight. The vehicle is stable. We copy and we confirm everything's nominal on board.
Por enquanto tudo ok.
So we're a little over 4 minutes since launch. Again, we'll be looking for that shutdown and separation coming up in about 20 seconds. And as that separation occurs, the third stage will begin firing. It's called a hot stage technique. And that third stage will ignite while the second is still attached. And standing by for second stage shutdown.
E agora percebe-se uma correção na rota.
We confirm separation of stage 2.
Já separou uma das aletas, uma parte
We
daquela
see it as
parte
well.
laranja
Everything's
saiu
nominal
já,
on
né?
board. Copy.
And we have confirmation second stage shutdown and separated, and you saw a piece fly off. That was the third stage's lower skirt jettison. That was targeted to come off at 4 minutes 56 seconds into launch. We're already past 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Third stage now going to continue to burn until we're at our orbital insertion, so the initial orbit of the Soyuz spacecraft. That's expected to come in about 8 minutes and 46 seconds at shutdown, and then the separation coming just 4 seconds later.
Into flight, and the thrusters are working nominally. We confirm, and everything's
Por enquanto
nominal
nenhuma
on
correção
board.
de rotação.
So right now the
Apenas
Soyuz
teve
being propelled
correção
into
de
orbit by the
direção.
single engine of the third stage, providing 67,000 pounds of thrust. Going to continue to burn until shutdown. Coming in just under 3
correção.
minutes from now.
360
A
seconds
correção
into flight.
de rotação você
Your pitch
percebe aí
and roll
pelo
are all
giro
nominal.
que você vê o
Copy,
planeta,
and we
né,
are
do
feeling
lado
well on
direito
board.
tá acima ali, né?
Still getting great updates from
Você
the
vê
crew.
ele
Anatoly
saindo
Ivanishin
dali, para
talking to the
esquerda, para
ground.
direita
Everyone
ou para
feeling
baixo.
well on board. Yaw, pitch, roll. The engines all performing nominally. That's the word we want to keep hearing. It means everything's going normally according to the
Agora,
plan.
quando a correção
6 minutes,
de rota,
35 seconds since liftoff.
né?
390
Quando a correção de rota, não da
seconds into
rotação da
flight.
nave, né, de giro,
All
quando era da rota, do
control systems
percurso,
for the vehicle are
você
working
vai
nominally.
perceber que aumenta ou
And we confirm we
diminui
are fine
o
on
tamanho
board.
do globo
Copy.
abaixo do planeta que você está vendo à direita.
segundos.
420 seconds into flight. Your pitch and roll parameters are all nominal. Copy. We are fine on board.
Por enquanto tudo ok, algum probleminha de sinal.
And we just passed 7 minutes
E
and
agora a
30 seconds
telemetria que
into
eu estava
this flight.
esperando tanto. Nossa, tiraram,
Spacecraft
só porque eu
velocity
falei.
right around 13,500 miles an hour.
Confirm. Irkutsk inaudible. We copy Irkutsk.
Mais uma perda de sinal e agora a telemetria mais uma vez.
470 seconds.
Também difícil eu
Into
falar para
flight.
vocês o que é o
Third
que,
stage thrusters are working
porque
nominally.
eu consigo dizer para
Everything's well
vocês
on
que está
board.
201 km. Mas no caso a altitude, né? Mas para ler em russo é impossível.
490 seconds into flight. The vehicle is stable.
And we're standing by. Our next major milestone is going to be the shutdown of that third stage coming in about 20 seconds from now.
On board. Thank you for your support. 510 seconds into flight. Your pitch
E mais
and roll
algumas
are all
correções de
nominal. Get ready
rota.
for the stage
Percebe-se pela
separation.
visão do planeta que está do lado direito acima.
So we'll see the engines cut off, and once the vehicle separates, it usually gives the crew a bit of a jolt. Then the Soyuz will be flying free. We see the third
E
stage
agora a
separating
separação
there.
de mais do estágio.
And we we can see it dropping away now. Third stage separation confirmed.
And congratulations, guys. You are in
E
orbit.
agora aciona o
I am
foguete,
handing you over to the Mission Control, Moscow.
abrindo agora. Acabou de abrir os braços, né, dos painéis solares.
And as we can see on the video here, that solar array deployed. We have confirmation the one on the other side also deployed, along with what's known as the appendages. All of the
Olha,
antennas, so
agora
the
está fazendo
rendezvous
uma
and the
correção de
communication antennas, all
rotação,
deployed
não
on
de
the Soyuz
rota. Você
spacecraft.
percebe o giro do planeta acima
Then we will
da
be
nave
standing by
Soyuz.
for
Percebe-se quem está girando
the
é a
first
Soyuz e não é o
measurement, and
planeta.
then
Nesse caso
please
aqui, o planeta
proceed to
gira,
page
claro.
39.
Mas eu estou dizendo que essa rotação, quem está fazendo é a Soyuz.
MCC Moscow, this is Irkut 2. I am ready to give you.
Давление ИСа 805, давление БО 827, давление приборном отсеке 849.
I am
So
ready.
we'll stick with these views in the Soyuz as long as we still have them. They'll begin
Probleminha
passing
de sinal.
out of the range of the ground stations where we're able to get this video transmitted down eventually.
And I am
But everything looking like they're good in a good initial orbit. The orbital parameters, so looking at both speed and then their apogee, perigee, the orbit that they're in,
Direto para
looking
Houston.
good after a successful separation from that third stage. So with that, Chris Cassidy, Anatoly Ivanishin, and Ivan Vagner are in outer space.
23rd, 327.
For Cassidy and Ivanishin, this is their third trip. For Wagner, his first. The crew now going through a number of their initial orbital checkouts. Again, one of the major things that we always look for is getting those solar arrays out, which provide all the electrical power to the systems on board the Soyuz spacecraft. Also, the antennas being
Eu
deployed,
vou,
and those were all confirmed to
assim
be
que eu
done
encerrar
successfully.
aqui,
We were able to get a view of one of those solar arrays popping
provavelmente eu
out
vou
just
abrir uma
shortly
live
after that
para,
separation from the
não
third
agora,
stage.
né? Mas no horário, no dia e horário
And we confirm
exato
that
da
we are ready
acoplagem
to
dessa
activate
mesma Soyuz que
control
já
panel
saiu.
2. You have our go.
E vamos
Control
apresentar,
panel 2
vamos
is
mostrar.
activated.
É um pouco demorado, costuma demorar em
And
torno
we
de
are
3, 4 horas
starting with
a
course 2
aproximação.
test.
Mas eu vou ver
Copy.
se eu consigo fazer essa live para vocês, hein?